honestly, if they don't plan on trading him this season, they might as well just release him. Team's going to pick him up, sign him for more. They'll only have to pay the 15% instead of paying him his full salary.
I'd sue him for the other money back. You screwed up my business. You made it so my business was going to lose money because of what you've done.
I'm just so sick.
It drives me nuts because in no other sport does this shit happen.
I was literally just about to say those exact same words. If Julio Jones says, I want to trade. It
doesn't matter because the hockey players will play anywhere. I mean, when the NFL, NHL season's over, they're like, fuck this, I'm going to play in Russia. So they don't care as long as they get to play.
Yeah.
But the NFL, this doesn't happen.
If Julio Jones says, I want to trade and I'm only going to go to this team, or this team, do you know what the Atlanta Falcons are going to do? Well, enjoy riding the bench.
That's what ends up happening. Look at Le'Veon Bell. But even Le'Veon Bell doesn't have the audacity to dictate and tell them what team he wants to publicly. Be like, I'm going to go here, and I'm only going here because I'm going to sign this contract. No, what does he do? He does it in private with them and tells them where he would prefer to go so that they can try and get a deal and create an actual competition of offers to try and get the best deal out of it. But clearly, the players in the NBA don't give two shits about the fact that this is an actual business, and without the existence of the NBA, there's going to be a large percent of you motherfuckers that aren't in work, and then your talent's going to go to fucking waste. Because guess what? Nobody watches Chinese fucking basketball.
No, they don't. And there are only two players that I can think of that in the NFL that act like they're basketball players. Basketball players act like they're a brand. Like they are more important than the whole. Only two football players that I can think of do that in the NFL. One, Odell Beckham Jr. thinks that he is bigger than the New York Giants franchise. Which, as a Cowboys fan, I find fucking comical that any player thinks that they are bigger than one of the biggest, most important franchises in any sport. Okay? And two, Antonio Brown. The way that he acts is atrocious.
Yeah, but
doing all the shit he does in the locker room.
From divas and wide receivers, especially ones who are flashy like that. So I'm not overwhelmingly surprised. But again, it's different in the NBA because what is the point of a no trade clause if players can do this shit?
Well, he doesn't qualify. He hasn't played in the NBA.
I understand it, but what the fuck? Everybody has a no trade clause now. That's what that means. That's what that door just opened. You have a no trade clause because if you are good enough, you can demand that the team trade you where you want to go. It's the same exact thing as having a no trade clause. The same exact thing. And Melo didn't even fucking deserve one, and he got one.
Well, he only got one because he had a stranglehold on the Knicks.
Yeah, that's fine. But he can't stay on a team for more than 10 hours. Now
he got traded. Or no, someone traded, the Hawks traded for him and then released him.
Yeah. They're saying, I'd rather have Kevin Huerter from Shenandoah, New York in our starting lineup than you.
Oh, that's a great point.
It's fact. Kevin Huerter's starting now.
He's playing well.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy for him. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah.
He's not part of this conversation because he's not fucking good enough to be part of this conversation. But that being said, I'm happy that, things are going well for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Hawks don't want you. The Hawks can't beat a traveling Albany City Rocks team.
Well, I mean, if you see what the Hawks are trying to build, they're clearly trying to find players that can play defense, and that is not Melo.
I get what. Well, duh! I could have fucking told you that.
Oh God!
The only person who plays less defense than him is Harden.
Oh God!
That's just because Harden doesn't play defense. Like, I've literally watched him on defense with his hands holding his hands behind his back. Like, that's not defense, bro.
Is Harden bad for the NBA?
I don't know. He's good in some aspects, but he's not good for the competitiveness of the NBA. But clearly, the NBA doesn't give a shit. They have a team in the West that is a starting.
Oh, damn! I thought he was gonna hit it.
They have a team of all-stars on one team in the West. Their starting lineup is a team of all-stars.
The argument that I make about the Golden State Warriors is outside of we'll go last year when they didn't have DeMarcus Cousins. They drafted 3 of those 4 all-stars.
No, because Iguodala is an all-star.
Oh, you're right. Iguodala is an all-star. He doesn't even start.
I understand that. Their team is so... That's what I'm saying. Like, why do we have... How many teams are in the NBA?
30.
30?
Yeah.
Why? Why don't we just have 16 and call it a day? Everyone gets into the playoffs. Someone's getting rolled right in the beginning. I can guarantee it. Like, what's the point? Like, I couldn't tell you all the 30 teams. I forgot Orlando even had a team this year.
Yeah.
The
No,
only reason I know the Nets have a team is because they're in Brooklyn and nobody shuts up about it.
they're playing really well. They are.
Well, New York's got to have something to pay attention to right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at least hockey's still on for New York.
The Islanders are playing well too, yeah.
Sabres have been playing well this year.
Yeah. But
I don't get it. I don't know when this trend or this fad happened where players are dictating how these things work. Like, why don't you just sell the teams to the players and be like, fuck it, you deal with it.
I mean, the problem that I have is what makes you think you're going to be happy with the Lakers? What makes you think that you're not going to run into the same shit?
Because LeBron's whispered into his ear, and so has Magic Johnson, and they've made him think that they're going to be... They're probably like, yo, man, we're going to be Kobe Shaq, new fucking edition, bro. And no, you're not. You're going to get your shit pushed in by the Warriors every year as long as they have their team together. You're going to get smacked around like a bunch of girls. I can't wait to see LeBron exit early this year and pout his ass off the court, not talking to reporters because he's all pissy. He probably actually won't do it this year because obviously he can't win with this fucking team.
I just don't understand the whole I want to go to this team. Like, I don't understand that. Again, how do you know that it's going to be better? What is better about the Lakers than the Pelicans? You have LeBron James. Fucking Kyrie Irving didn't want to play with LeBron James. Kyrie would rather go to a team where, before they got Gordon Hayward, they were maybe going to be in the playoffs in the Celtics. What the fuck makes him think the Lakers are going to be any better? They've been a dog shit team for the last decade.
Personally, if you were a player, I think you should just... Any player should follow the Dwight Howard model. Go to states that are great for your taxes.
Go to every fucking team imaginable.
No. Have you noticed it's what he does? He likes to say in Florida and Texas. That's not an accident. It's for tax reasons.
And he goes
not even kidding you. There's a reason that most golfers' homes live in Florida or Texas. It's tax haven.
And it's really funny because he buys the home in Texas, buys the home in Orlando, gets traded to Atlanta, only rents. He's like, I'm not buying a house here. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not paying these property taxes.
Well, you heard him when he was in L.A. He was like, yo, you need to pay me more. I'm getting fucked in taxes.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. And also, play for every team imaginable.
Look at this. Look at this right now. Third quarter, 91-64 against the Pacers. This is where you want to go?
Lakers pull out of Anthony Davis trade talks amid outrageous request by Pelicans. Lakers offered Ball, Kuzma, Brandon Ingram. I'm going to rewind that because I didn't get to see the full thing. Just a second. I'm reading a tweet off of the TV. Brandon Ingram, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Hart, Zubac, 2 first-round picks, and we'll take Solomon Hill back for cap relief. How the fuck do you say no to that? Like, you got to be the most... What's the word I'm looking for? Vain. You have to be the most vain fucking team in the entire NBA, or you're just so stupid that you think Anthony Davis is going to change his mind.
What's amazing to me is that was offered, and they offered something else that was more than that. Like, what are you asking for? Magic Johnson to be the GM? Are you asking for the former boss? Like, what is it that you want from here?
I don't know.
Does Jeannie Buss have to come with the offer? Like, what are you... I don't...
Like, I don't understand what it is that they're looking for. Like, do you want the rights to Jerry West's image? Like, what do you want?
They're trying to buy the Dodgers.
Maybe. Like,
you... Move them to New Orleans.
First of all, Your city's below sea level. So...
Listen, I know. I'm well aware.
So, I just... blows my fucking mind to think that these assholes that are running this front office for the... Who wants to live in New Orleans? Like...
Clearly not Anthony Davis.
No. God. And again, Lakers. Why would you want to go to the Lakers? Like, it doesn't make sense.
And then furthermore, actually, to go back to the rant, Lonzo's father, LeVar. First off, your kid's not good enough to be making demands to be playing anywhere. He should be thanking his lucky stars that he's the only one of your family that's going to play in this fucking league. Okay? So shut the fuck up. No one cares about where you want your son to play. That's not part of the fucking argument here, buddy. Anthony Davis can pull this shit because he's Anthony fucking Davis. You need to shut up. Because your son, first of all, you're a pain in the ass, number one. And two, your son isn't good enough to be demanding anything other than maybe a new pair of socks.
So LeVar, his comments are ridiculous. But if you're talking about Lonzo saying that he wants to play for either the Bulls or the Knicks, that interview, the person asked him, if you could be traded to any team, who would you want to play for?
If he wants to answer that in that question, I don't care.
So that was
but
his
it's
response.
Not like
his dad, on the
he's
other hand,
demanding that he goes to these other players, these specific places, because this is the only way he's going to go. But for Lonzo's father to be saying that, it's like, dude, helping or hurting? Shut the fuck up.
Luke Walton's the worst coach in the NBA history. Like, he is bad. He's a bad coach. I understand. I agree. I said he was a terrible player, and he would be a terrible coach. I mean, he's not a good coach.
The worst, though? I mean...
He's no Isaiah Thomas.
I can think of some people that have been pretty bad.
Yeah.
And he's not on that list yet.
What do the fucking Pelicans want?
I don't know. I don't know. There's no sense in discussing it because clearly whatever they want is not real.
I never thought I'd feel bad for the Lakers.
I still don't.
Like, as a Knicks fan, I have a special hatred in my heart for the Lakers.
Still don't. Nice try, good attempt, but you lose. Womp womp.
Jesus Christ.
Don't care.
This is bad. The NBA is becoming a fucking soap opera. Like, every fucking player that's worth anything, like, just if you want to be traded, do it behind closed doors. Don't even say anything to the media.
That's why I'm saying, like in the fine that they slapped on him, $50,000. It would literally take him on the court 8 minutes to make that money. No, somebody broke it down. 8 minutes of court time to make that money. That is nothing to him.
It's a fifth of a game.
Yeah, so what? Why didn't you just be like, oh, you're fined like 4 pairs of sneakers, bro? Like, who cares?
4 pairs of sneakers.
$50,000 to somebody who's making that kind of money?
$28 million. Yeah.
What? $50,000? You basically fined him a Big Mac.
Big Mac being the prize that Dan Beebe won.
2.
Yeah, he won. Well, it was buy one get one free. So.
Well, yeah.
Well, then they fined him 2 fucking Big Macs with a coupon. Because basically that's the equivalent.
In an NFL jersey.
His quality toilet paper is the equivalent to that 50 grand. It's the same thing as me buying toilet paper. Like, maybe a good kind, like 3-ply, but...
Floyd Mayweather burned $100 bills.
Yeah.
I just don't understand, like, what goes on in the minds of these athletes.
There's actually a website that, like, tracks it, like, per minute.
I am the greatest thing of all time. I am a god. That's probably what goes through the minds of most of the athletes.
Yeah. But, like, to be like, yeah, I want to trade. I'm only going to go to one of 3 places. I'd be like, yeah, well, you're going to take your ass to the bench, so you're going to be in one of 4 places.
I would love to just watch, like, all, like, sports owners to be like, we've decided to invest our money in a bunch of businesses because we think we're better than competing like animals to entertain and distract people. All the games are now done. Good luck to the rest of you who are playing them. You actually have to get jobs now.
Yeah.
With the 0 skill and the maybe 2 years of college you entertained, good luck with that.
Yeah.
We'll keep baseball around because no one watches that anyway.
Oh, man.
And we need something to keep old